I'm very excited today to talk about something which a lot of people, especially young people, people who are in their early years in their career, come and talk to me about. This is really about how do you look at career in the larger context of life. A lot of people, when they start their careers, they are so obsessed with success at the workplace that sometimes their energies flag and they start looking either for a change of job, change of industry, change of company, change of boss. But the issue really is that what is the meaning of your job? What's the purpose of your existence? What are you looking for? And today I thought I'll just try and respond to some of these questions that so many people either write into me or ask me. And so let's break it into a couple of portions. When you start your career, you must remind yourself it is not that the way you start your career is going to be the way you will end your career. Today, careers have become increasingly a mosaic. It is about a mosaic of experiences. Maybe it's a mosaic of working in different functions, different geographies, different markets, different industries. And I think in this era of experimentation, this era of trying to discover yourself, careers are really about discovering your true north. And it takes people sometimes little time. For some people, it takes you your entire lifetime to discover your true north. And therefore, the first suggestion I have to a lot of people is careers are not just about building your years ahead of you in an area of your own education, or maybe even in an area that you are good at. If you're not happy with what you do, it doesn't matter how good you are at that particular assignment. And this is therefore so important for people to reflect, to ponder, to pause, and then understand what is it and where is it that I come alive. So I also want us to therefore remember that when you start your career possibly after some education. And particularly in India, I find we are prisoners of a great social mindset. So after your 10th, you typically want to do science, typically you want to do engineering, or you want to do medicine. I think these are very traditional, overly hyped, play safe responses. You may get a job, but when you ask me a question, will it give me a career? And more importantly, will it help me get to my true north? I'm not so sure. So your choice of education itself should somewhere be reflective of what you're passionate about. What do you relate with? What is the meaning to your life and purpose that is most central? So choose your education stream carefully. Now, having chosen the education stream, even if you've made a wrong choice, you do not necessarily follow the same logical sequence of a job that a particular education gives you. Now, even if you were to look beyond the range of jobs, it comes to the choice of companies. And many young people decide careers, and I again use the word in quotes. They like to think that it's a career when they're really picking up a job. And jobs typically are rated better, A, if they pay you more, B, if they are with more so-called glamorous organizations. Both of which could be very wrong career picks. A job which pays more may not necessarily be the job for you. And what you get to start your career with, forget your peer pressures, may not be necessarily the one that is directionally going to pay you the best, even if salary was the single component. Same with organizations. It doesn't matter what the world thinks of that organization. What is important is, are you the right person for that organization? And even more importantly, is that organization the right place for you? And I think it's almost like when you're a teenager or you're in your early years, and you meet and make friends. Not everyone that you enjoy looking at or spending time with could be the right person for you. It's the same with companies. At the end of the day, every company is a culture, and every culture is not going to stick with you as squarely as you would like it to be. And I think this pairing, therefore, of the kind of a job, the kind of an organization and culture that you want to be with, actually so central to your quest for meaning of your life and of your career. And if we can just keep this as a very central theme, I think we will all make more sensible choices rather than almost teenager kind of juvenile responses of following the herd. And the peer pressure is so acute at that time, we suspend reason, only to discover 6 months or a year later that you are in an organization or in a role or maybe with people where you don't truly find your true purpose. So to me, if you're looking for careers, look beyond your jobs. Look beyond your initial breaks. The way you start your first job is not necessarily the way you'll end your career. In today's world, there are a lot of trapeze opportunities. You can swing bars. You can do things that you've never done before. But it is all about asking yourself, am I happy with what I do at my workplace? Am I finding a purpose in what I do? Do I feel significant? Do I feel impactful? It doesn't matter, therefore, how much of a salary you draw, what title you carry, what kind of an organization your visiting card talks about. Ultimately, your sense of purpose and your sense of happiness is far beyond this. And unfortunately, we do not think seriously about this till it is too late. And I say this having made my share of mistakes. And therefore, it is very important that we think better than what we typically think. And if we can just think about this issue about purpose, about happiness, I think we would be in a far better situation to make a more purpose-driven career choice. Think about it. So this is what